Well, good morning and happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified when your girl uploads another video. Y'all, and watch the video and the ads till the end. Yes. Look, I got to jump right into this. Okay, now, I think I might need to light a cigarette on this one. Y'all, look, hold on. I got something. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into it. Do I need to start off with an analogy of the situation first? Yeah, let's start off with an analogy before I get into the real thing. So let's say that you ain't getting along with somebody. You beefing. Okay. But let's say the person that you beefing with, somebody else beefed with that person as well. Okay. So here's the analogy. So let's say there's 6 people on the block, on your street, on your particular, cul-de-sac. Okay. And a couple of the neighbors are beefing with this one neighbor. Okay. And then, so, here comes a new kid on the block. She beefing, they beefing, this family beefing with them too. And then another family, always in some kind of beef with a neighbor. Okay. So this particular neighbor want to kind of fill you in on what's going on with what they've been through and what they know and all this kind of stuff. And let's say this particular neighbors, let's say they had a family member that been robbing everybody on the street. Okay, they breaking in, robbing, and everybody know who's doing it, but don't nobody want to call the police and tell the police. So finally, they break into somebody's house, the wrong person's house. Okay, and then this one particular person that experienced some stuff with that particular neighbor tells this other new kid on the block that's going through some problems with him who it is. But this other person really don't have no idea of what's going on. Don't really know the history. Never, they knew, but they are experiencing some things with the neighbor, but they still new on the block. They don't know no history. So let's say an investigator finally comes around, knocks on everybody's door, and then the new kid on the block, because she, that family's upset about it, So they just gonna tell the investigator, I know who did it. It's such and such, and they do this and they do that, even though they really ain't never experienced none of that stuff. They don't know none of the back end of the story. But they talking like they do because they going off what somebody else done told them. So they just run in their mouth. So then finally the shit hits the fan and it gets worse for that particular family member. That household. And now they want to go crying to the judge that they really didn't know the back end of the story. They really didn't know. They just said it because they were mad and they were going through what they were going through with this particular family. So they said that because, and the other person told them to say it and the other person told them what happened. So they just said it. Child. Once you repeat something somebody tell you, now when you are grown, you profess to be grown all the time, okay? When you are a golden girl, when you hit your 50s, that means you ain't going nothing but up, 60, 70. You are old enough to know that you don't run your mouth until you have all the facts and evidence. You don't speak Didn't your parents ever tell you to shut your goddamn mouth and speak when you spoken to? And if you do speak, speak what you know. You don't go repeat shit that you hear. You don't go repeating stuff. And then when hiccup now, all the raft is coming down on your ass. The judge is asking you questions, the investigator, all this stuff, all this heat is coming down on you. And now you want to talk about, tell the truth, that you really don't know. It was told to you, and the person told you and told you what to say and told you what not to say. Because if you tell everything I told you, then the other neighbor gonna know exactly where you got the information. Okay, but that should have been a red flag right there, not to repeat nothing. Because when people know information, they stand. If everything was real, if the information that you have gotten was real, the person that told you would stand in their shit. They wouldn't care if somebody knew or not. They would stand in it. So now you want to act like you don't know nothing about nothing. You know nothing about nothing. Okay, Benita Burtrell. Now you want to be Benita Burtrell. You ain't heard it from me, though. Ain't that what Benita say? She tell everybody business. She tell everything she hear. Don't know what's going on, but like she say, you ain't heard it from me, though. Okay, Benita Burtrell. When you open your mouth and repeat things as if you knew it to be true, for you to repeat it, you repeated it as you knew it to be true. Stand in your shit. Take the heat of your raft. Okay, you didn't know. Thank you for letting us know that what we already knew. We already knew you didn't know shit. You just talking, repeating. And now, since your resource is then bailed out on your ass, now you want to come and I didn't really know. It was told to me. It don't matter. You repeated it. You said it. You put it out there. Deal with it. Folks already knew you didn't know what was really going on, but you put it out there. When you put stuff out there and say shit as if you knew it, deal with it. Maybe now you will learn to keep your mouth shut and fight your own battles and use your own personal weapons that you have. Speak up for yourself. Don't bail out now. The fight just begun. Okay, so you was windmilling. But now all of a sudden, you don't want to windmill no more. You just gonna do your thing, and you just gonna stick to your particular type of content, and you ain't gonna be doing nothing else no more, and you're not gonna be going back and forth no more, and you just go, oh, now you wanna jump ship. You opened your mouth as human beings. Don't open your mouth and talk about things and mention things that you know nothing about. And then you expect now to get a free pass because really you didn't know it. You didn't know anything about anything. You don't know anything about any of these people. You don't know anything about anything. You know nothing about nothing. Then you shouldn't have opened up your goddamn mouth. You shouldn't have opened up your mouth. Don't nobody care about you know nothing about nothing. You done already put yourself in the fire. You done already stepped in a situation. Here's the thing. And my cigarette didn't run out. Look, I'm sounding like Barry White right now. I woke up out my sleep because somebody sent me something to show me something. And I was like, no. Because when you open up your mouth and speak on things that you know nothing about, and the things that you're speaking on is basically from information that you've gotten from other people, you need to do your research. Research your resources that you're getting your information from. Had you done your research on where you got your source of information from, had you researched that first, I guarantee you wouldn't have said nothing. When you put yourself in a situation, when you put yourself in harm's way, you have to deal with the repercussions of that. If somebody told you there's a train coming about 3 or 4 miles away, even though you don't see it, but maybe they got binoculars, they can see it coming. You just with your plain eyes, you really can't see it. But somebody that has experience and has binoculars, and they can see way, way down the road, and you won't even listen, and they got binoculars, they can see. You can't see because you don't have your binoculars. They actually have binoculars in their hand. They're looking at it through them, and they say, I see it coming. I see it. And you won't even at least wait to see if they're telling the truth. You couldn't even wait a day or two or an hour or two to see if the train is really coming. You just going to jump in front of it. You just going to start walking on the train tracks. And then when the train hits you, so now you want to, I'm just using this as an analogy. Now you want to go to the insurance company and say you didn't know, but you really did know. Now you want them to pay you for your mistake. No, you were warned. And you made the conscious decision to do what you did. You are grown, as you say, as we all are, we're grown. Ain't nobody put no gun to your head that made you say and do the things that you said and did. You made the conscious decision as a grown adult to do what you did. You put yourself in a position, and now you have to figure out how to get out of it. But you're not going to get out of it by saying you really didn't know about anything. And you're right, you didn't know. That's why you shouldn't have said anything. You speak about things you know. That's something we should have learned as a child. So if you in class and the teacher say, raise your hand if you know the answer, and then somebody whisper to you a fucked up ass answer, so you raise your hand, and then you say the answer, and then it's wrong, and you sounded stupid, and everybody laughing at you, pointing their finger at you, because you made yourself look so stupid by raising your hand, blurting out what somebody said to you, And then you gonna repeat it confidently, like you knew that that was the answer. And then after everybody's laughing at you and talking about you and saying how silly you sound, and now you want to go tell the teacher, well, I didn't know. She told me. So would the teacher supposed to erase what just happened because somebody told you some sort of fucked up ass answer and you blurted out? And now you looking bad to the teacher? Okay, Benita Burtrell. They ain't heard it from you though, huh? Now you want to jump ship. Now when the heat gets strong, you want to run. No, be that tough person that you was. Stand in your toughness. You was big and bad. You was talking all that stuff like you knew it. Stand in it. Stand in it. If you don't know something and you don't got proof about something, you don't repeat something you don't know nothing about. Now you think somebody supposed to give you a free pass because somebody told you that information and you repeated it, but you really don't know these people. You don't know nothing about nothing. So they supposed to forgive you now, huh? They supposed to give you a free pass because you shouldn't have said anything. Well, then if that's the case, then you could have came back months ago and did a retraction. Why are you trying to retract now? If that was the real case, after you did what you did, you should have retracted it right after you did it. Now, that probably could have got you a little bit of free pass, a little bit of leeway, but it's months have went by. Months have went by. Months have went by. Now you want to retract because your sources, the source of your information has turned on you. Ain't no, honey, Benita Burtrell is a character. You can't be Benita Burtrell, baby. You not a cast member of In Living Color. In Living Color. You are not a cast member. This is not a skit. This ain't, you can't be Benita Burtrell. This is not a skit. This is real shit. And you cannot come back months later and say you know nothing about nothing. Well, we already knew that you knew nothing about nothing. But you said something about something like you knew that something was true. And now you want to act like you Benita Burtrell. And now you don't, they ain't heard it from you, huh? Now you want to push it off on the person that told you. They told you, but you didn't have to say anything. You didn't have to say one word. And that's what we do as people. As people, we repeat shit. We repeat stuff. We gossip. We talk. We repeat. And then when the shit hit the fan, you want to bail out. Just lean in. Just lean in. Just lean in. Okay. You can't cabbage patch your way out of this. You got to lean in. Look, I'm done. I am just really done. I'm just really done. Because when you start getting a certain age, you should know better. Ain't nobody gonna give you no free pass. You just got to lean in. I'm out, y'all. I'm done. I'll check you guys in the next video. Peace.